I used to be an urban planner in China. Then I went to the United States in 2000. I studied public administration, specialized in public budgeting and finance. In the past 15 years, I was a professor at the Humphrey School of Public Affairs, University of Minnesota, where I taught and conducted research about infrastructure finance and governance. It's really good to be here. In the past about 20 years, I visited many top public affairs schools across countries. I feel that the School of Public Affairs school here, we really have the potential to be one of them. And I think this is one goal that I would like to achieve. To get there, I think it has two parts. First, we would really be a top public affairs school internationally, and the second is we should get the reputation and recognition as one. I think for the first one, we would like to attract a lot more talents, both from overseas and from China, and also excellent scholars at different stages of their career. And the second is we would like to actively play more role in hosting international journals, in organizing international conferences, and in playing leadership roles in international professional associations. Nothing feels better to be at home in China. And as for the university, we know that, well, to me, Hangzhou is the best city in China. We know that we have traditional culture here, we have natural amenities, and Hangzhou has the most active digital economy. And the university, it's rapidly rising. It's an elite university, and that's widely recognized. Also, the School of Public Affairs school here, it's a top one in China. I think the best the city, the university, and the school. All those are the best parts that I can hope for. By 大公馆, I mean the broadly defined public affairs, the field of study, and it could include multiple subfields like public management, public policy, and urban affairs. Those subfields in some other countries, sometimes they may be fragmented, but in China, they are highly integrated. I think that could be one of the defining nature we have in our country. And actually, public affairs in China, I see the potential that we can make huge progress to advance the knowledge and to lead the practice in many other countries. By the broadly defined public affairs, I think there are some unique advantages in China. First, I think we are most active not only in economic growth, but also in improving our governance. And the second part is, I think Chinese scholars, naturally, we have a comparative perspective. In conducting research, in sharing about experiences, we naturally think about what this country does, what the other country does, how we can integrate the knowledge to advance the capacity. This is a really advantage. And the third part is the kind of integration we have in China between the academic field and also the practice. I think it's also unparalleled. So it's really good that I see scholars, they have a really engaged scholarship that can make contribution not only to theory but also to practice. All those make public affairs fields, the field of study in China really unique, and we are really in the frontier that can promote new learning in this area. Well, I would say maybe in three ways. One is to have both brain and heart. I think that's one of a key nature of public affairs education. By having brain, we mean analytical skills. By having heart, we mean we should care about public value. We care about collective interests and also many important values that we collectively care about. And so that's the first part. And the second part is to think locally and also globally. I think increasingly all kinds of public issues are global issues. Not only weather, not only governance of all the new challenges like COVID-19. I think all those issues would have international implications. They need joint efforts across countries, and we all can learn from each other. So that's the second part. And the third part, I would say, to young students, to read 10,000 books and also to walk 10,000 miles. Public affairs is a very practical field of study. So we need theoretical knowledge. We also need field capacity. So I would strongly encourage students to go out into the real world to investigate, to learn from experiences, and to gain capacity there. Yeah, it has been a great experience. In Minnesota, I created the team, which I call Institute for Urban and Regional Infrastructure Finance. And in this team, we conduct research about infrastructure finance and governance. The idea is that we would like to learn how the society can leverage resources to support critical infrastructure and basic public services. And in the past, we had focused quite a bit on traditional infrastructure like transportation or like environmental facilities. In recent years, we have expanded into social infrastructure, things including education, human services, and public housing. But an exciting new area of development would be digital infrastructure. Many people know that in Hangzhou, in China, we are at the frontier of urban digital transformation. And there are many things that we would like to research, many things that we would like to learn more from here.